And T got the information after I got the interview. But she held it because she wanted it to drop around the same time so we could trend the fucking internet. And we did that shit. Congratulations, winos. Congratulations, winos. We did that shit. And T-sippers. Congratulations, T-sippers. We did that as a collective unit. Pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back.
Hey guys, it's your girl, CrystalNicole. So today we are going to be catching everybody up on the CardiB Tashak trial that started on January 11th. Now, I know I'm a little late myself to the proceedings, but it's better late than never, right? So first, I'm going to give a quick run through of why Cardi is suing Tasha and what the claims against Tasha are before we get into what has been going on in court since the trial began. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Cardi is suing Tasha for defamation, slander, libel, and invasion of privacy. The statements Tasha made that were damaging to Cardi's reputation that caused Cardi to sue Tasha were that Cardi was an S-word worker. She was also a user of Molly and Christina, that she had 2 different types of diseases, and you guys know what they were, that she stuck beer bottles in the land down under, and that she had committed infidelity. So just to be clear, the reason Tasha is being sued is not just because she did the interview with Star Marie and gave her a platform. It's because she posted the interview after finding out and knowing that the information she was receiving was false, and admitted that the only reason she did it was to trend the internet and gain followers to her platform. The issue with this is she actually came out publicly and stated everything Star Marie said was the truth and that she had the evidence to prove it, which she never ever provided after she made that claim. On top of this, Tasha was contacted by Cardi herself, who told her that these were all lies. And after Tasha posted the interview, she sent her a cease and desist warning her that a lawsuit would follow if the content wasn't removed. Now, Tasha took it down and then she put it back up while continuing her harassment of Cardi with over 28 videos being made about her, with quite a few having Tasha continuing the disease claims, the S-word worker claims, and the drug narratives. Even in social media posts, she also eventually added on to her claims by claiming that Cardi had another disease and that she was committing infidelity and adultery, that she was sleeping with a manager and some other guy that she claims was a gang friend of Cardi, and that Culture may not be Offset's daughter. So all of these things are why Tasha is in court, and she did do all of the things that Cardi is claiming and can be proven because it was publicly done on social media. The only reason they are in court discussing it right now is because Cardi requested a jury trial, so there's nothing to prove on her end for Tasha. This is to put Tasha on display for her actions, so this will be more so about her than Cardi, as Tasha's counterclaim against Cardi has already been dismissed. So the only thing that they are there to decide on is if she actually committed defamation and slander with the claims she made on Cardi. Now, the only defense Tasha can have is to try and prove that Cardi had the diseases she claimed, that she was or is an S-word worker, and that she did either Molly or Christina, or was putting beer bottles in the land down under, or cheated on her husband. Now, we know that Tasha cannot prove the diseases claim, as Cardi has submitted her records to the judge and they do not help Tasha's side, meaning it did not prove she had what Tasha claimed she had. So Tasha could not use the results against her, and Cardi is the only one who is allowed to say if these records can be shown in court at trial. As far as the S-word worker claims go, unless Tasha has some video that I don't know about, about Cardi admitting to being an S-word worker, I don't know how she's going to prove that claim, as the only thing I could find with anything close to a claim related to S-word and money is that Cardi used S-word to rob and drug men for money.
Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking happening to me, my nigga, nothing.
The problem with this is that this doesn't prove that Cardi actually had S-word with anyone for money. It's saying that she lured men with the idea of S-word and then drugged and robbed them. Now, although the robbing and drugging is a crime, it is something common that happens in that life, like she said, and like we've all seen in the movie Hustlers. I know that the Hustlers movie is just a movie, but that actually does happen in real life, and that doesn't make it right, but it is what it is. And it's not a part of the claims in this case, so that won't matter in the moment, since it's about if she actually was having S-word with anyone for money or not, and she didn't say that's what she did. Now, I can find a few interviews of Cardi stating that she never had S-word with anyone for money as a stripper from some years ago. So this will have to be proved on Tasha's end for this claim to be dropped against Tasha. Now, the claim that Cardi was a user of either Molly or Christina, I can't find anything on her doing Christina at all, but I can find things about the first time that she smoked weed, and it's in one of these videos where we get a clip of her saying that she doesn't smoke, she likes to drink, and that she might pop a pill if she's feeling freaky, but that's it.
Why is it so hard to believe that I don't smoke weed? Why is motherfuckers talking about that I'm lying? I don't smoke weed, bro. The fuck? What is the point of me lying about it? I don't smoke it. The last time I smoked weed, I was 21. I tried to take a pull, like around when I was 23. Son, I was so paranoid, I was freaking out. I don't like it. That's just not my choice of shit. I drink a lot of beer. You know, when I want to get, I might pop a little pill or something.
Now, Molly is a pill, so there's a pro and a con here. The pro is Cardi didn't say that the pill she liked to pop was Molly. However, that might not matter. She admitted that she popped pills, so she might not be able to win that claim against Tasha. The claim that Cardi stuck beer bottles in the land down under. According to Dennis Byron, when Cardi got on the stand at the trial, she showed off her tattoos to prove that she was not the one in that video doing those actions. So, Tasha will not be able to prove this claim. Now, last but not least, the last claim is Cardi committed infidelity and that Culture may not be Offset's baby. I don't know how Tasha plans on proving these claims, besides maybe requesting a DNA test from Offset. I don't know if she could do that, but if she can and it comes back as his baby, then she can't win this claim either. Now, the trial started on January 11th, and Dennis Byron has been reporting on this from Twitter, his Instagram, and whatever other accounts with little written updates or videos. Now, although I do not like Dennis because I know he has a very clear bias against Tasha K, he is in the courtroom and can hear and see what's happening. And since there is no transcripts of the trial, I have to go by what's available right now. So this is what he's been saying has been happening in court so far. So we will start with Tasha first. So he says that Tasha was called to the stand first, where they played the video of her calling Cardi a S-word worker, and Tasha admitted that she had no proof of this claim. She admitted that when she posted these things that they may have been untrue. that Cardi gave her a chance to retract the video, that one of Tasha's videos had shocked a juror. They had played the Lovely Tea audio where Tasha admitted she knew Star wasn't being 100% honest. She kept saying that she couldn't understand the question on the stand, that she was fumbling over her words and it was very embarrassing to watch, that she was shown to be a pathological liar on the stand, that she was not answering the questions being asked of her, and she was warned by the judge to not do it again, that Tasha lied about there being several businesses under CardiB Studios, and her husband was the one who admitted that she lied about that. That her husband had refuted parts of Tasha's testimony at least 4 separate times, and that Tasha makes all decisions on her channel, that her husband does not have control over her channel to have videos removed, that Tasha thought it was funny that Cardi had another disease. Tasha lied about the date that she posted the Cardi video to Cardi's attorney because she claimed the attorney was being combative towards her, and that she had perjured herself another time on the stand.
There's been about 20 minutes of testimony, and I would just say that the tears were flowing in the courtroom. It was flowing in the courtroom. As a matter of fact, I may have shed a few tears myself, but let's be professional here. Cardi's on the stand right now. Well, we just broke for lunch, but Cardi was on the stand testifying as to how Tasha K made her feel. She said, and I quote, "She never even cared to care. She lied and said her father raped a teenager. When asked by her attorney, Lisa Moore, do you have herpes? No. Do you have HPV? No. Are you a prostitute? No. Have you ever engaged in any debasing acts? No." When asked, how did these lies make her feel? "I felt helpless, fatigued, tired, anxiety. I felt suicidal." Cardi broke down on the stand. She was crying on the stand. "I felt like I didn't deserve my kid." And this was during the time that Culture, this was probably a couple of months after Culture was born, and she was dealing with this whole debacle of defamation. And she essentially said that she didn't know Tasha K, and she only knew Tasha K because of a post that Tasha K made where she was promoting the Star Marie Jones video, and she kept tagging Cardi B and hashtagging her to get her attention. And then when Cardi B didn't want to, Tasha K asked Cardi B to get on her platform to debunk this, and she said no, she wasn't getting on her platform to debunk it. One, her management wouldn't let her do it, and two, it would have just made the story bigger. So from that point on, she continued to try to bait her to get onto her platform, and then when she didn't do it, she continually taunted her, harassed her, and spread it voluminous amount of lies. When the lawyer Lisa Moore asked, "Did you know Star Marie Jones?" Cardi said she met Star Marie Jones while working in a strip club in New York, but she only encountered her twice while working in a strip club in New York City. And she said that there was 2 instances where she interacted with Star Marie Jones. In one instance, she told the jury that when Cardi was on the stage dancing, Star Marie Jones would be picking up her money while she was dancing. And in another instance, there were other strippers who saw Star Marie Jones picking up money that didn't belong to her, and they were going to fight Star Marie Jones, and Cardi B said she interceded so they wouldn't beat her up. When asked had Star Marie Jones ever been at her residence, she said no. She's never seen her outside the club, and she was only a co-worker and knew nothing about her life.
So that's everything I can find regarding the trial so far. So before I give my thoughts on everything, I'm going to play this little skit that I saw on Night and Day Network. You guys head on over to his channel and subscribe. I thought that his content was very great, but I think that he's the one who put together this little skit that I'm about to play for you all, and I hope he doesn't mind that I'm playing it. But I thought it was funny, and it's regarding the trial, so I'm going to go ahead and play that before I give my last thoughts, okay?
Oh, Miss Keebler. Wait, hold on now. It's Kebby, not Keebler. Keebler is the elf that sells cookies, bitch. I'm sorry, Miss Kebby. Did you say Cardi has herpes, drug men so they can be set up to be robbed, slide down COVID and venereal contaminated stripper poles, and looks like Tweety Bird with black eyes? I don't know nothing about all that, but all I know is 4.5 million views and still counting is all that matters, ma'am. Plus, I hit 1 million subs on my channel. Thank you, Wano.
Oh, please, bitch, you make me want to throw up.
Miss Kebby, are you going to answer my question or not?
Answer the question, Miss Kebby.
Look, Judge and ma'am, go on YouTube, right, and type in Unwind with Tasha K. That's Unwind, like the drink, that's definitely giving me a fatty liver, and my name, Tasha K. And I will answer all you bitches' questions. Miss Kebby.
Miss Kebby, you have a warning. If you don't answer Miss Max's question, I will hold you in contempt. That's right, Your Honor. Hold that Leslie Jones looking bitch in con shrimp. No disrespect to you, Leslie. I love you.
I'm only going to play that 1 minute of the animation you just seen because I don't want to take away any credit from his channel for putting this together. So if you guys want to see the rest of what exactly is probably going down in that courtroom right now, then I suggest you head over to Night and Day Network on YouTube to his videos regarding the trial, and you'll find this animation there. And shout out to him for this. I just thought it was hilarious. So my thoughts are that I believe that Cardi will most likely win on most of her claims outside of probably the Molly one, given the video I saw that can be used against her in court. Everything else, unless Tasha can prove, I believe she can win. Tasha's actions alone will be enough for her to win this, plus the fact that Tasha proved the malicious intent part all on her own by claiming she only did this to trend the internet, and she knew the info was false. The outrageousness of her statements and actions can be proven just from the foul things she said in her videos, and any reasonable person would obviously be distressed by her behavior. As Tasha went further than just with the Star Marie interview, she stalked and harassed Cardi's friends and families and made up things about them. She did, I don't know how many lives just ranting angrily about Cardi, made up skits about her, etc. And all of this over lies she put out that she admitted she knew were lies. Tasha just let her pride and ego get in the way from just letting this go, and that's why she's in court today. It is absolutely not okay to do what she did, and like I said in my post, she deserves to be in court for it and face the consequences the same way I feel some certain other content creators need to face the same consequences for doing the exact same thing as Tasha. Now, Cardi isn't perfect, and she's definitely said and done some things that she could have been sued over, but she wasn't. And unfortunately, in order for someone to face consequences for their actions, one must be willing to challenge them on it. So all of these things I see people pointing out about Cardi will forever be things she just got away with. Does it make it right? No, but constantly bringing them up won't make that one little fact go away. So although I understand why some people could care less about her fighting Tasha and wish Tasha would win, you are actually rooting for the same thing that you claim to be against Cardi doing, unknowingly, by doing so. As this is about the actions of Tasha, and if you agree with the actions of Tasha, then you must be okay with Cardi sometimes showing the same foul behaviors in her words and actions. We can't be wishing for the downfall of others just simply based off dislike that we completely dismiss the actions of others who go against them. Or have we not been learning that recently through the other case we've been going over on this channel? If you don't like your fave being lied on, then you shouldn't want it for anyone else just because you dislike them or disagree with their actions. Right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day. And that's where any case that I'm covering begins and ends at. I support whoever is right in the situation, regardless of who they are or how I feel about them. Now, this little speech is not to offend anybody. I just felt like it needed to be said, as I see a lot of hypocrisy going on. I'm obviously hoping that Cardi will win because I think that Tasha is wrong. But as we saw in this video, I'm at least willing to put in the research to see if Cardi just may have admitted to doing any of these things to be fair on both sides, because it's not about how I feel at the end of the day. It's about the facts in court, and my or your feelings won't be on the stand to make it turn out in my favor. Now, as far as the speech that Cardi gave regarding her being suicidal and not being able to have S-word with her husband, do I believe that? Of course not. I don't. I will never ever believe that Tasha K made Cardi feel this way. However, this is a normal tactic used in civil claims to prove your emotional distress, and you kind of got to do what you got to do to prove it. So it's not, strange that Cardi used it. It's just, it's not believable in my opinion. I don't think she had to go that far to prove her emotional distress, but whatever. And that's all I really have to say about all of this. So I will continue to update you guys on the next happenings that's going on. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. Now, I want to thank all of those who tuned into this video. I want to send a special shout out to all of those who stayed around until the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.